Hey, it's a great pleasure to welcome everybody, welcome our amazing team, our esteemed jury, and what most important, the new generation of Climate Launchpad Ukraine finalists to the national final of Climate Ukraine Launchpad Ukraine 2024. And I'm proud to say that we are doing this for eighth time. So it was 2016 when Greencubator, the national lead, first held the Climate Launchpad bootcamp and competition. And since 2017, well, the finalists were rocking the clean tech stage, not only in Ukraine, in Kiev, Ivano-Frankivsk, Odessa, and many other locations, but also in Limassol, Amsterdam, as well as other European cities. So everybody, welcome to Climate Launchpad Ukraine 2024. We have the new generation here. We do hope that we will be proud to tell about your successes pretty soon, as we are telling about the successes of the CLP alums from the previous cohorts. Well, they are doing fine. They are raising funds. They are raising investments despite the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine. The businesses are keeping strong, and the green segment is proceeding to launch the new interesting venture. Before we start, I want to say great thanks to our project leader, Valeria Masienko. Lera, our hearts belong to you, and you are doing amazing job in running this thing. And also introduce the two bright green minds who would be our jury. Well, actually, Nastya Sliptsova is among those who saw Climate Launchpad start, because you remember in 2016 we were doing the national final in Odessa, and you were among those who witnessed that. And thank you very much. So Nastya is the creator of numerous impressive innovation support projects, including formerly the Black Sea Summit. She's the co-founder of the Digitizing Space innovation platform. Nastya is the great contributor in another impressive team, the Possible Alliance, where we are pleased to work together. And Nastya is amazing mind in terms of attracting innovators. She's also the great traveler. Nastya has traveled around the world, and at some moment when she was in Egypt, right? We were making fun of some stories, and and our joint creation that okay, Nastya is the CEO of Bedouin Ventures. Yeah, so she's a global mind, and we are happy to have you among our jury members. Welcome again aboard. So please send the applause to Nastya. And another global mind, and another innovation mind, and another global traveler in our jury community today is the person with the badge on her social profiles. Whatever I'm doing, media happens. Yeah.
It's true.
Katya Venjik. Katya Venjik is another great friend of Greencubator and the great friend of technology ecosystem. So, well, Nastya and Katya, they are certainly the type of people who are, who are creating these hubs around which ecosystems are wheels are rotating. So Katya Venjik is the co-founder, and you saw another co-founder, Yulia, just entering the room several seconds ago, of the great new project Make an Ammo. And if you haven't subscribed to Make an Ammo YouTube channel, it's available exclusively there. So I do encourage you to subscribe to Make an Ammo. Previously, Katya launched a series of technology-focused media projects including Speca Media, including, I believe it was Liga Tech at some point, right? As well as she worked for a number of economic publications. And we know each other, I believe, for also around 10 plus years. And your contribution to the ecosystem is great. So, two smartest of the smartest tech ecosystem ladies would be your judges. And we will have amazing startups. And I hope we will be able, I hope we were able, sorry, we were able to provide you enough tough love to grow your, to shape your business models into proper shape, so you could compete at the next regional level of the ClimateLaunchpad. So here I'm passing the floor back to Lera, who would be introducing the teams in their order, as well as do the rules and housekeeping announcements. So please share the round of applause to each other. I'll do this way and this way. And thank you for keeping this project running and being in the heart of green innovations. Lera, the floor goes back to you. And by the way, it's important to mention that all the Greencubator team is an important part of making this happen, including our amazing comms team, consisting of Daria Prokaza, of Olga Yermak, and also supported by Oksana Yutovets, who's not currently in this chat, but will certainly be seeing the recording. Okay, Lera, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Roman. A few words about our technical rules or technical stuff. Each pitch will take just 5 minutes, and then we have 3 minutes for questions from the jury members. There are 6 criteria in which they will evaluate your presentation. It is business or market potential, job potential or social impact, climate impact, innovation or technology potential, a strategy management team, and quality of your pitches. It's pretty much it. I think that we can start our pitchings and see what's happened next. Roman, I know how much you love to tell about stories about our startups and to introduce them. So I think that it will be an honor for me to give this opportunity to you. And first, our startup will who will pitch is Spogat. So let's introduce them, and by the time I'll prepare my timer for 5 minutes.
So I'm not sure. You want me to support the introduction of Spogat, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have the impressive team, which is doing the impressive solution, revolutionizing the fashion world in the sustainable way. Well, the fashion and sustainability, many people know there's like nothing connecting them. And in the world of fast fashion, that's certainly one of the worst consumption scenarios. Well, what Spogat brings together, it brings together rather unfashionable material to very fashionable luxury segment. And to deliver this story, to present this opportunity, I have the privilege to invite Anastasia Kondratyeva, the founder of Spogat team. The floor is yours. Please welcome.
Thank you so much, Roman, for this amazing presentation. We should certainly engage you as our PR agent in our near future. I guess it was one of the best introductions ever. Thank you. So before we start, I will try to share my screen, and you will see, you will say if you see something or not.
Yeah, we can see on the screen with
Oops, sorry. Is it okay now for you?
can you full screen it?
Just a moment. Up.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
When you'll start, I'll
just let me just sorry. I have some technical issues here. So now you see my screen.
yes, we
So,
do.
yeah, perfect. Okay. So we'll try to start. Okay. Good evening, dear jury. I'm Anna, the founder of Spogat, and I'm going to show you how we will combat wasteful fashion retail. Globally, the fashion industry produces 92 million tons of waste annually, with 85% of textiles and accessories, often made of multiple non-biodegradable components, incinerated or ending up in landfills after minimal use. The demand for leather goods in Western Europe requires over 430 million cattle hides annually, resulting in carbon emissions equivalent to more than 330 million tons of CO2. But what if I told you that the way to reduce the need for primary fossil-based and animal-based materials globally? In Spogat, we are pioneering a new frontier in sustainable fashion by transforming plastic waste into high-end fashion accessories. Our goal is to develop fully recycled system with the shortest possible value chain by using locally sourced, fully recycled plastic in Ukraine. By innovating in this space, Spogat aspires to be part of a new league of players who will change the game in fashion by 2030. But we cannot do so without the support of the biggest fashion retailers who lay the foundations of market trends. By 2030, we strive to sell 300 items per retailer annually, averagely priced at 315 euros each, resulting in total annual sales of 105,000 euros per retailer. But who are those biggest fashion retailers, you ask? For our beachhead market, we choose France, which is globally recognized for its Paris-based retailers, such as Printemps Haussmann, Galeries Lafayette, Le Bon Marché, and others, with 10 billion euros in the market size. Started with 2025, we plan to enlarge our scope to Western European countries such as Great Britain, Benelux, Germany, and Italy. Last but not least, by 2030, we are striving to widen our impact onto the USA and Asia, which are the leading countries in the online retail sphere. You must be wondering, why should such market giants go after a small brand? The answer is simple. Spogat is the world's first circular fashion tech startup developing plastic recycling technologies for high-end fashion. We do not use any primary fossil fuels or animal-based materials, which significantly minimizes our carbon footprint. Our accessories are fully recycled and recyclable, ensuring no extra steps for retailers for end-of-life product management. Compared to other luxury accessories, our product's lifespan is over 10 years, so they do not end up in the landfill or the bottom of your closet. However, the biggest perk of Spogat's accessories are CCRD and compliance with other new fashion laws, which is already mandatory for the biggest fashion retailers and brands. But how we can say that we are the first brand in the world, while the other companies are already working with recycled plastic? The brands you're probably thinking about do not go beyond making plastic panels and do not seek new forms and possibilities. In Spogat, on the contrary, we explore, elaborate, and implement unique techniques from fully recycled and fully locally sourced plastic. Our artisan revolutionized the art of creating luxury fashion items from recycled plastic beads and threads. To further explore the understanding of fashion market rules, we talk to online retail managers, niche concept store owners, potential direct customers, and other fashion experts. And we discovered that the large retailers demand high volumes and precise delivery schedules. And also the consumers in the premium fashion sectors are not just willing to pay more for brands with a strong commitment to sustainability, they're actually actively demanding it from retailers. By 2030, we are planning to take over at least a half of our beachhead market, which comprises 15 French retailers, both online and offline, thus resulting in an annual profit of 1.35 million euros. Our key drivers are production costs, operational costs, and maintenance overhead. let's not forget about climate impact, which we are really crazy about. Spoga doesn't make fashion for the sake of fashion. Our core values based on combating the use of primary fossil fuel and animal-based materials, both of which carry an enormous carbon footprint. If you compare, for example, a Spoga bag with a conventional polyurethane one, our carbon footprint will be approximately 96 times smaller. By working exclusively with fully recycled materials, we are reducing the demand for virgin resources and setting up a new standard for sustainable fashion. Spogat is driven by a team of professionals with expertise in sustainable innovations, communications, waste management and plastic recycling, and also unique savoir-faire. Our mission is to develop a global waste-to-fashion system, be top of mind in green and circular fashion industry, and also reach about 1 million of revenue of 2030. In Spogat, we transform a wasteful fashion system and pave the way toward a more conscious, slow, and circular future. Thank you.
You, Anastasia. So it's time for jury members' question. There are like 3 minutes for that. If Kate or Anastasia you have, please.
Yes, thanks a lot, Anastasia, for the presentation. Sounds very interesting. I have a question. If you already have traction or it's just an idea stage, like do you have already in Ukraine or in which country, if it's the case, sales?
To be honest, we've just started, let's say, our expansion on European market. We've spent about 1 year on Ukrainian market and we completely failed. That's why actually we decided to, let's say, concentrate our efforts only on French market and only on European market, which has a real demand for those kind of startups and for those kind of brands. So now we are kind of negotiating with first niche consumer stores and then much more bigger retailers, because actually it asks for some time. So let's say we're currently starting everything regarding our PR and regarding our sales strategy. So we'll be ready, I would say, by maybe October or November to start the real negotiations, especially with Printemps Haussmann in Paris, because we already had this experience in last December, but it was a kind of small pop-up. But still, it's allowed us to understand how this market works. If we have a real demand from the retailers and from the customers here, and it's kind of also confirmed our hypothesis. So that's why we will go for much further collaboration with, let's say, all the administration of Printemps Haussmann, and not just like, let's say, a simple pop-up. It's kind of similar approach for TUM in Kiev, which we have also like a current negotiations now.
So it's only for the niche, like boutique shops, not like for the mass production, like, I don't know, like H&M kind of style?
Never, never. So actually our real market is like luxury fashion, because like from my point of view and also from my professional experience, because I've already worked, let's say, with big companies and big fashion companies in France, but I cannot, share some details because of NDA. They do have this approach, especially in terms of legal space, because even from this year, 2024, 2025, all the CCRD and new fashion laws, as was mentioned on the pitch deck, are already mandatory for a lot of, let's say, luxury fashion brands, but still they are super big, and in terms of the transformation and legal compliance, it will take some time. So that's how actually we would like, to approach the market, because we already have everything. For sure, we are much more smaller, but I have this strong conviction that in the beginning of your idea, in the beginning of your startup, it's much more easier to build something conscious, to build something circular and not change the big machine, which will require kind of crazy costs for, everyone and for each country.
Yeah, thank you.
It was already 3 minutes, but Katerina, maybe you have some questions.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the cool pitch, interesting project. I have two questions. Maybe I missed it. Sorry, Ethan. How technically do you recycle plastic? And next question: what walls you can physically recycle? How much time is spent on, for example, 1 kilogram of plastic, and how much it costs to recycle? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kind of amazing questions. First one, we are like literally first brand, first startup in the world inventing this crazy technology, because other fashion or design brand startups and etc. all around the world, they literally stay on in most of cases still on recycled plastic panels. We go further, which means with a kind of drill machine, and we spend a lot of times, at least 1 year, to understand how to do it. Now we produce the recycled plastic bits of different size, and also like, let's say my personally proud story, plastic recycled threads, which could be different in terms of, let's say, plastic properties, and also like color properties, density properties, and all the stuff to produce the bag and the accessories. So now we have, let's say, we have under the control these two technologies, which means beads and which mean threads, and all around the world there only one brand, pretty very new in fashion, let's say sphere, called Kevin Germanier, because actually it's named about Germanier, but the difference that actually he produces it in kind of massive way, which do not allow you to produce a kind of patterns. And actually Spogat was named by actually Spogat, and for each accessory we have a Spogat of my team, my personal Spogat of our community, that we try to transform into a colorful palette and colorful, let's say, pattern. So this technology now, we are literally the first brand, let's say, tried to do something literally crazy, because there is no special machine now allowing to do this with recycled plastic.
Thank you.
Great start. I think that there are like few minutes for our jury members to fill the deck, and our next master, thank you. Our next startup is Home Garden. Roman?
Well, Home Garden is ambitious about solving another interesting problem, and this is the problem of food. I'm the person which is trying to escape different family activities in our country house garden. I prefer doing some in-house electronics jobs and other things. And Home Garden is saying, okay, you can combine that by growing in-house. So Home Garden is solving the impressive, huge challenge of food which goes through retail. And the challenge is huge. I don't want to be a spoiler maker. I would prefer that the team of Home Garden would share this challenge with you and would tell you the story how they're going to tackle that. So would it be Maria presenting?
Yeah. So hello.
It's your time to rock. Welcome.
Thank you very much for your introduction. This is really great. Thank you. Actually, it's still Maria, so yeah, you couldn't make a bad decision. So these are, oh my gosh, spoilers. Sorry. So can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah.
Perfect. So my name is Maria, and this is Home Garden Startup. And I want to tell you a small story that every year, the average person like me or you throw away nearly 100 kilograms of food. And all of this food contributing to a global total of over 1 billion tons of food waste. And this waste not just disappear, this waste end up in landfills where it decomposes and produces methane. Actually, you can say it's only like 100 kilograms, but collectively, like you, me, and all of your family, all this collectively problem, they are equivalent to the emission from 4 billion round-trip flight between New York to London. The main problem is that people just buy some food and that they need, and leading the ways that sped up the climate change. So we just buy more food that we need. And so Home Garden helps solve this problem by empowering people to grow their own food at home in the windowsill. And this is ensures we grow the only food what we need, reducing the carbon footprint. So let's talk about our business model. And our business model has two main areas. The first one is a mobile app, which our customers can use for a subscription, and ready-to-grow boxes, which are sold directly to a customer, and for example, through agro stores. Both directions, I am to providing like sustainable, convenient solution for home gardening. So for our market in 2025, our focus is going to be in entering Ukrainian market and start with agro shops as our virtual market. For 2027, we plan to expand into, for example, small businesses, IT companies, and healthcare facilities across Ukraine. But we're also looking ahead to 2030, and our goal is to scale in similar markets like in Ukraine, but already across Europe and globally. Okay, so this slide showcases our customer value proposition. And I can say that our, for example, home garden app is the most affordable and has like the most affordable annual subscription with our competitors. And we focus on growing edible products. Our ready-to-grow boxes also can encourage beginners to start gardening, and this is increase the profitability of agro shops, while home garden app maintains consistent user engagement. So let's talk about our product and how does it work. Firstly, our user can download our app, purchase one of our boxes, then they follow up with instruction, and soon they will enjoy homegrown vegetables and contribute to great climate in the world. So we have surveyed around 20 people, and at first we thought that teenagers wouldn't be interested, for example, in gardening, and this is only like a hobby for older adults, especially who on the retirement. However, after the survey, we understand that a lot of teenagers and young people is really interested in this topic, gardening at home. But the main challenge isn't a lack of interest, it's the time and an effort needed to learn how to garden and figure out what they need to buy. That's why they like the home garden idea, which offers simple step-by-step guidelines and ready-made kits. Plus, teenagers really help us to understand what features we should implement. So financial is we predict annual profit of $1.25 billion, which is customer spending $750 over their lifetime. And our planned target market is 10,000 possible customers. By adapting our solution, we can reduce CO2 emissions from 141 million tons to 105 million tons annually. Additionally, we believe that we can reduce also plastic waste, could decrease from 10 to 9 million tons. For our dream, we believe that we can earn $10 million by 2030, and we aim to fight famine, to reduce the amount of CO2 emission by cities. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, and it's time for the questions. Katerina, Anastasia.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, if I may, I have a question. You said that you want to start in Ukraine, but you have your competitor research based on Ukraine also, or it's European research?
We make research through Ukrainian and European. So, for example, for our boxes, we have some competitors, and we understand what they like advantages and disadvantages. And for example, it's for boxes is grow some. However, for example, it's a boxes, but they don't have an application. And for the application, it's they lack, for example, of products that with understandable instruction how to start to gardening.
And you also mentioned that the biggest your competitive advantage is price, right? Or also something else, like instructions, as you say?
Yeah, so first of our advantages is our price, because it's really important in Ukraine market, because as usually people don't really want to in Ukraine pay a lot of money for some things that they just want to try. However, one of our advantages is that we combine our application with boxes. So our boxes is going to be connected with our application, and users are going to be more easily to start gardening.
Okay, thank you. Your audience, did I hear right that your audience are teenagers and young people?
We believe that we are going to focus on this like generation, because this is they are already starting to have like money to pay for our product, and they have a vision as usually for future. However, we are going, as we could see from this slide, we're also going to entering, for example, rehabilitation centers, because it can be a rehabilitation process for military soldiers. Also, we're going to enter like a small cafes where everyone could buy, no matter their age. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so thank you. I have answer for my question about teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So thank you, Maria. We can move on.
Thank you
And-
as well.
Welcome. So our next presentation will be from Recap Green. Max?
Hello, guys. Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yeah, hear you well.
Very well, very well. Okay.
Okay, Max, I think you need no introduction.
I don't know. Maybe a little bit.
Little bit, please, Roman.
Okay. Max gonna make you feel guilty. I'm feeling guilty. Yes, I'm feeling guilty because I was drinking coffee in the morning. I wasn't carrying my cup with me. I got it in the single-use paper cup. That's why I'm feeling guilty. So would be no special introduction to Max and the Cup Green, except saying that I feel guilty after training you for this period of time. Now, Max, rock on.
Thank you very much, Roman, for the short introduction. Thank you. I'm sharing my screen. If you see that, please tell me.
Yeah, we can see it. Let's make it full screen.
Great.
Okay, I'm ready. Hello, we are Recap Green, and we are driven by the idea for reducing the planet's resources consumption. The consumption of paper cups worldwide has already reached 500 billions per year and continues to rise. But did you know that up to 95% of consumed paper cups end up in the landfill? Paper cups have a polymer coating which harms the environment. The solution to this problem is the implementation of a circular economy and smart sorting system. Recycling technologies already exist, but they suffer from a lack of raw material. We are developing a smart collection system called Smart Bin, equipped with artificial intelligence and mobile software to provide the best sorting station for the HoReCa takeaway segment. We purchase our Smart Bin. The coffee-to-go operators will receive the first. It's a quality sorting and preparation of packaging waste for the further recycling. The second, it's motivation for the people to sort. The third one is the quality analytics. The first is a reduction in disposable costs. For only €35 per month, we will support and service this system. There are already more than 2,013 points worldwide collecting over 200 million paper cups per year. However, this is then less than 1% of the global consumption market of 500 billion. Our beachhead market is the United Kingdom, which generates over 2.5 billion paper cups. There are about 25,000 coffee-to-go points in the market. We conducted several with our target partners. Businesses can reduce staff time spent cleaning location by half, and change their business's image and avoid finance for the falling to the comply with the waste management regulation. Imagine waiting to the throw-away paper cup, but how can you do it correctly without harming the environment? Our smart bin system will help consumption with the sorting, and consumer will receive a reward from the operators to the form of cashback for their action. The operator will receive important statistic on the collected raw materials for recycling. Our financial forecasts are based on the assumption that we can capture 20% of the market. To achieve this, we need to establish our station in 5,000 locations. The fee of €35 per month for the service is less than 0.1% of the average income of the coffee in major cities. Key drivers include revenue from the smart bin sales and its net costs. By increasing the number of stations sold, we can reduce their net cost and achieve better margin for the further business expansion. Let's assume our business partner will collect 150 paper cups daily. It's their location. This means that in a year, we could collect up to 270 million paper cups of recycling and save 14,000 trees. From the collection raw materials, new paper production can be produced. Impressive, isn't it? We offer better sorting quality and economically effective way to engage customers. More motivated staff and digital promotion of businesses at location. But let's be honest, it's not about money. It's about the customer image, loyalty, and trust. Our team has experience in the packaging sector, working with the vending machine, marketing, and HoReCa business in local and international market. We dream above saving 100,000 trees and achieving evaluation of our company at 500 million by 2030. With our wonderful team, dreams come true. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max. Impressive ambitions.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully.
Lera, is this time for the jury to address their questions?
Yeah, thank you. I think this is very much needed. But I mean, do we have already? I mean, I know that it's like the solutions like this are very popular in Europe, but do maybe I missed this. You plan to do it in Ukraine first and then scale, or you plan to kind of start already in the other markets?
Yeah, thank you for the question. In the Ukrainian market, we started with a pilot. It's mechanical stations without intelligent. And this intelligent station we would to provide for our operator, but for the business, it's not enough for the paying. I have the good experience with the selling in Great Britain and in West Europe as well, because I'm personal to direct the selling paper cups in the biggest company in Ukraine. It's Univest. Univest selling every month about 20 trucks paper cups to the Great Britain. That's why I have the good channel for the selling to this bigger money market. And in Great Britain, Houston is the first market from the starting this cup collective. Maybe you heard about some the bigger producer, paper producer Stora Enso, with a bigger paper cup producer Huhtamäki. They are together created the bigger factory with a recycling factory in Poland. It was invested about 500,000 euro for this facility to recycling the paper cups. It's called poly cups, and to the recycling Tetra Paks as well. Yeah.
Thank you. I wish you all good luck, and I hope that it will really win the global market for the benefit of all of us.
We try. Thank you.
Thank you. I have one question. As always, talking about engineering, how technically are you going to process the cups? Because this is quite an old problem, but it's a technically workable solution for recycle these cups has not yet been found.
Thank you, Katerina. Yes, it's a good question, and in the worldwide there is a case with it. Maybe you hear something about trash bin. It's the intelligent systems which are working today in the airports, and it's a big system for the sorting the different materials like glass, like plastic, like paper, and the compost, and it's working. And together we have the enough equipment and electronic device. It's not so it's not so expensive like it was, for example, 5 years ago. And we know how we can do it because in our team we have the people in our team who has an experience with some the same products and equipment with the systems for vending paper cups. Yeah. And
I see. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And move to the next and the last our presentation for today. Recycling jeans, Roman.
The last, but certainly not the least. And I would be very biased here. I have a problem. If I like something I can wear, which is the challenge, I tend to wear it a lot. As a result, this item tends to wear out a lot. And I have the problem with jeans. I wear them a lot, I tear them a bit, and normally they break. And they break in the places where you cannot fix them. But I like these jeans, and I try to keep them despite all the pushes from my wife in this situation. I don't know. Once a friend of mine told that, you know how we recycle cell phones in the cupboard. So currently I'm recycling jeans, which are rather water intensive, energy intensive, CO2 intensive materials in my wardrobe. That's a challenge. I'm not the only one. The next team speaking here is helping solve the challenge of old, still loved jeans, but making new products which are even more loved, and also helping the founders, helping the owners of the jeans to look stylish, fashionable, and cool, while doing good to the planet. So the Lifshitz, how you call it, bureau is up next with their offering. Okay, Ivan, Johan, the floor is yours. Please welcome.
Thank you. So let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Yevhen, and I'm having here a role of presenter and translator. So if you have any questions to the founder, I can translate and get some quick feedback. Let's start with the company presentation. Our company is trying to solve.
Make
Do you
it
hear me?
please full screen, and then start. Right now we can see. Yeah, amazing.
Great.
Oof. Good luck.
Okay. Our company is fighting the big problem of recycling the old denim fabric. Basically, what we do, we get the old jeans, the old jackets, every kind of denim products which customers don't need anymore, and we create new, unique, stylish products made of this fabric. So the next slide, please. Okay. We have several types of services. In first place, we provide clothing repair, dry cleaning, shoe repair. It's important that we do on-site service. So basically, we go to our customer's address. It's quite convenient to home address or to the office. The average bill, the average check is 35 euros. Then we collect and recycle denim products and produce new items for sale. The average bill is 50 euros here. It's important that when we go to our customer's address, it's much more easy to get the old denim products which customer does not need anymore. And if they don't want to get a new unique jacket, for example, they can just have a discount from us, which also works. So next slide, please. Okay. Currently we are already on the Kyiv market, and the goal is to cover the most of the Kyiv's population. It's 3 million people, and theoretically each person is our potential customer, because everyone needs to repair old shoes, clothes, and everyone is having denim products. There's the next plan is to maybe cover other big cities with a population over 1 million. And the goal is to recycle 300 denim products per month. Next slide, please. Who is our main customer? He's a modern city dweller. We offer high quality services, the opportunity to care about the environment together with us, because recycling or denim products is good for ecology. We can provide to our customer new unique products, and we also give a convenient website and a mobile app for them to place the orders. Next slide, please. Our company already exists on the market, and we are working quite effectively for many years. As I already said, clothing and shoe repair, dry cleaning, that's something which we already do. We go to our customer's address, we collect old denim, and basically it's an eco-friendly way to dispose of unwanted items. We also did some surveys. We asked our 25 customers, and all of them confirmed our key points, that there, basically everyone needs to repair clothing, repair shoes, and our customers can spend minimum, like it's in the price in hryvnias, it's 35 euros per month. And it's much more convenient for them than specialist comes to their location, then they have to go somewhere in the big city. And all respondents said that they definitely have some old clothing they want to dispose, and receiving back a unique product in return, it's a benefit, it's a plus.
You have
Next slide.
30 seconds for 3 slides, please.
Yeah, so it's important we have the costs for the customer, it's 20 to 12 euros. The delivery costs about 5 euros. And the customer, the cost is 7 euros. So next slide. The climate impact. Producing jeans is not very good for ecology, and 3,000 liters of water are required for one pair of jeans, and we are trying to reduce this amount by recycling our denim products. Next slide. Yeah, a founder's dream. We plan to build a scaled business, expand services, cover Kyiv and maybe other countries. We would like to create 50 job positions. Currently, there are 8 employers. All of them are educated, experienced, they're qualified professionals. And basically, we would like to expand our team. And most of them are from are relocated from the Donetsk region. Okay.
Thank you so much. Time for questions.
Yes, questions, please.
Yeah. Nasta, me?
Katarina, you have
Okay.
unmute.
Great initiative. Thank you. I can only wish you success. But what makes you different from any other atelier? What are your competitive advantage?
Okay, so may I translate this sentence to the founder? Що робить наше ательє таким унікальним у порівнянні з іншими ательє? Іване?
Чим ви відрізняєтесь? Так,
Мгм.
Яка ваша конкурентна перевага?
Ми виїжджаємо до клієнта, до нього по адресі, там в офіс, на дом, це не важливо. І тим самим ми економимо дуже багато його часу. Наша услуга максимально якісна, у нас працюють краще і на кращому обладнанні. Тому, саме головне – це ми дуже сильно економимо час клієнта. А також ми даємо такі унікальні речі з джинсу, які він більше не, такого аналогу немає, як і виїзда майстра на дом. Такого прям масштабного, з класним сайтом зручним, такого немає більш ніде. Це унікальність.
Okay, so can I translate then? Our key points, we provide on-site services, which is not very common for this area, this types of services in general. We have a team of professionals, very educated, qualified. We use up-to-date equipment, and also we are providing our customers, we can give our customers some unique products from recycled jeans, and also website and mobile app.
Я відразу на українській мові запитаю, якщо можна, щоб зекономити час. Дивіться, невеличка рекомендація. Представте ваш імпакт на клімат на початок, і я б вам рекомендувала відразу від цього відштовхуватися, щоб там вашою конкурентно спроможною також рисою було те, що ви освічуєте вашого клієнта безпосередньо, да? Тому що, наприклад, можливо, людям хочеться платити 35 євро, щоб ви до них приїжджали там на підписку, а просто для них легше буде виконати ці джинси, насправді, да? Тобто спробуйте іти від імпакту на клімат для того, щоб там розповідати людям про це. Це перше. Та? Тобто, тому що мені не вистачає дійсно цієї конкурентоспроможної, тому що я там на себе переношу, там, що б я зробила. У кожної українки є своя швея, до якої вона йде по знайомству, чи там щоб вона поставила там правильну латку на ті джинси там, де потрібно, чи якось щось те пришила. Чи користувалася б я цим сервісом? Мені було б цікаво. Але мені здається, що я б краще пішла до своєї все-таки швеї, тому що вона знає, як мені подобається, і вона зробить так, як я їй скажу. Ось мені здається, що ось такий момент, який вам потрібно ще подумати, да, ось додати до своєї пропозиції клієнту. Також подивіться, що я впевнена, може, ви вже дивилися, що відбувається на ринках Європи, тому що цей ресайклінг одягу – це дуже актуальна тема. Я впевнена, що такого дуже багато, і, можливо, можна щось запозичити вже там і не придумувати велосипед, просто адаптувати до наших реалій. Перепрошую, довгий спіч, просто хотіла поділитися.
Дякую.
Sorry, it's like time we need to move on. Just 3 minutes for the questions and we're a little bit out of time. But very, very thank you for the presentations, all teams. Thank you for your questions for dear jury members. And right now it's time to have some decisions. So I'll create the breakout room right now and separated teams from jury members, and in 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, we'll back with all results to you in the same room.
So breakout room 1 is for the
For
teams.
jury members.
For the jury. Okay. Bye-bye. Yes, we have the winners. We know the winners. Katya knows the winners, Nastya knows the winners, Lera knows the winners, and I happen to know the winners. If you are eager to know the winners, okay, let's move. So, what's on the stake? On the stake is access to the regional final covering 16 countries of the ClimateLaunchpad 2024 and the competition there. So the competition is now happening more on the regional level, but it's also impressive. Access to clients, policymakers, and investors. So I have the results in front of me, and what can I say? 2 teams will join the regional final, and I would just announce the scoring places without teasing you, without saying you fancy words and other things, and we will announce who is going to the regional final, happening, by the way, on what date, Lera, you remember?
We still don't know. It will be in.
Okay, so they announced it. Okay, so we will start from the 4th place up to the 1st place. The 4th place, good job, a lot of efforts, still a lot of room to grow, big progress, still impressive tasks in growing and scaling the business model is my Livshits, my atelier. So you are on the 4th place, Ivan, Andriy, Yevgen, I do hope we will be in our next level programs, and we will be happy to support you with the acceleration and some other opportunities. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for contributing so much energy to this activity. So congratulations. Then the third place. The third place goes to Home Garden. Maria and Maria, thank you. We're also proud about your successes, about your efforts. Yes, and we see a lot of improvement over the course of bootcamp and follow-up sessions. And we do hope that you will keep your job, you will keep your efforts developing this amazing direction. Congratulations. The second place goes to Recap Green. Max and the team, congratulations. And the second and the first place would go to the regional final. So you are going to the regional final. And you now understand the first place goes to Spogat. Anastasia, we are happy. You're amazing. So 2 teams, Recap Green and Spogat, will be representing Ukraine at the regional final in September. So we're really happy. I'm really grateful for all your efforts, for all your impressive progress, for all your work. And I'm also really grateful for the impact from our amazing mentor, Ron Blomers. Ron, we're also sending you our love and also sending you our love and congratulations. Yeah, because your influence is certainly a huge part of this work. Yep, so we know who will go for the next chapter. If you are thinking about, okay, to hold this Greencubator and the competitions, I just want to tell you the story of the team that started pitching from the tree.
May, please,
No,
before the story. You just switch the places.
Sorry?
You switch the places. Second
Really?
place goes to Spogat and first place goes to Recap Green. I know that
Okay.
it really doesn't matter because they both will join regional final, but just to be sure that in record we also have correct results.
Yes, Lera, that's why I wanted you to read to present the results, having all the data in front of you. Okay, so just a story. If you want to say, okay, to hell this Greencubator, here's the story of the guys that were pitching from the tree, not present at the final in 2017. Then they were applying to our grant program. They were applying once time and rejected, second time and rejected, third time and rejected. For the third time, they actually produced the model application. We're really proud of them. And in the next year, after getting the grant from the Greencubator's ClimateLaunchpad program, after 3 rejections, they were funded by ABB Technology Ventures and ABB VC. So ABB is a pretty huge company in the world of energy and electricity. So being invested by a leader, including EV charging stations. So this is the situation. And actually, since this is the family business, I once did a really stupid mistake there, but I won't be telling you which mistake still involves with swapping places. Yep. So keep fighting, keep working, keep developing, and we'll keep bringing new programs to you, and also some of the grant programs where you have access to funding. Okay, so you can just take some take some bold voodoo doll, press some pins in it, and still come to our next chapters. Okay. Nastya, Max, congratulations. Ivan, Maria, and all your teams, thank you for your active work. Lera, thank you for leading the program. Nastya Sleptsova, Katya Venjik, thank you for being our judges. Very focused, independent, no influence from our side, you know. And business and totally business minded. We do hope we will be able to meet again on new programs. And if shall the jury contribute a bit? Nastya, Katya, maybe you want to share your feedback, recommendations, ideas? Tell something. Otherwise, I will ask Lera, who is not willing to speak now.
Yeah, I think that first of all, congratulations for the two teams who are going to the regional final. Prepare for this, because it means a lot of new opportunities and new people who will be either your mentors, investors, or maybe colleagues, or maybe partners, or maybe just fans who will help to promote your projects around. I think this also would be very important for you to mention that you are from Ukraine and to put it in the slides as well, because I mean this is something that means a lot at the moment. And for the teams that are not selected, I'm sure that the further work would be done in terms of the project, and we will be happy to see maybe in the next year in terms of ClimateLaunchpad or in other acceleration programs, because again, this is not the end, definitely, and every startup knows how many mentorship programs and acceleration programs it needs to go through in terms of like receive further investment or actually being competitive in the market, because again, there is a very competitive market that awaits every one of you. So yeah, I'm wishing you all good luck in all your work, because it's hard considering all the what's happening, and but still, I mean, this is very hopeful that we have such great projects, and hopefully we will hear about you from some big media on investment deals very soon.
Thank you, Nastya.
I can only wish success for all four teams. You will all succeed, I'm sure.
And I can add that from today, 4 of you become our Greencubator alumnus with all benefits of Greencubator's alumnus. And I will write to you about it next week. Thank you so much for everyone, for your effort, for your time, and to make this national final happen. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Good luck.
Thank you very much,
Yep.
all. Have a nice
Thank
evening.
you. And again, let's give a round of applause to Lera, who did a huge job keeping it all together, afloat, running, and moving ahead. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a great weekend, and congratulations on the National Flag Day and the National Independence Day tomorrow. Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.